your top plays of fall. Welcome to this week's episode of NBA2K21, and happy Halloween.
We hope you are.
We're the land of the free.
And an inspired 2K Sports brings you the NBA at payday.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still.
Thank you, DA. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. We've got Tracy McGrady. Malone is out there with Ewing. Then it's Nash, and it's Bird in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
New Orleans making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder, left side. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight. Here's Reeves. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George and D-Wade, they've all worked with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
Reeves can't hit. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
Tipped away and stolen by Nash. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Schroeder. Down low. Here's Dort. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a three-point Thunder lead.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And here's Bird from the arc. Drills it from outside. Bird's got 9.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Schroeder. Reeves with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And stolen by Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander against McGrady. Jacks up a 3. That shot off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
They need this. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
He's beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right. Now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Russell, he's checked in for Ewing. LeBron comes in for Bird. Kobe's checked in for McGrady. And it's Jordan in for Steve Nash. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Kobe. And Torch gets it to go.
What a pretty pass from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Reeves. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's 8 points for Jay.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Pass to Noel. Kicks it to Schroeder. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. George got 7 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Schroeder. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Reeves. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Thunder trailing by 4. And stolen by Russell. And New Orleans pushing it up now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. Here's Reeves, the 10-footer. Again, the Pelicans score.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
.27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Schroeder outside. Over Jordan. And the rejection by Reeves. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Whip. 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 Pitch. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
one thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves.
you know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hair trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Ferguson. Muscala is out there with Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Dort in at the shooting guard position. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Jordan against Paul. Over Jordan. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Paul.
He's been under duress many times in his career. Does not let quality defense affect him. Chris Paul, great concentration.
And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ferguson for three. Pelicans with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Schroeder outside. Passes it to Ferguson. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The pass to Ferguson. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Ferguson. Takes a shot at the elbow. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pelicans leading by 20. And the dunk by LeBron.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. No doubt, Greg,
go
you're
help.
known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Wasted no time on that one. Reeves has got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Paul looking around. Back to Gallinari. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Ferguson. Nice defense from Reeves.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
New Orleans shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Malone's checked in. Free throw good, James.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tool. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Yeah, changing ends. Not many guys can keep up with Russell. But there's also the intelligence he brings, knowing exactly where to go for the finish.
Ball, no one around. Him. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And it's Russell with that extra effort. Russell's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nobody near Schroeder. Offline with his three.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Good on the triple.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Ferguson, the pass to Gallinari. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New Orleans has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Shot clock at 6. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Oklahoma City shooting here about 46% for the game. Fires for 3. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Paul. Schroeder's got 14 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Ferguson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. Yeah, the New York draft obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both those
Seattle.
cities.
Exactly. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Fuck out the way, asshole.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Dort passes to Ferguson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ferguson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Here's Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
From deep. Pass to Reeves. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Reeves has got 42 in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jordan, and stolen by Jordan. And now the Pelicans on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Jordan. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Here's Dort. Guarded by Reeves. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now. There's the triple. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
And the Thunder making a change here. Nader's checked in. Ewing's shot is good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Oklahoma City's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. Nash comes with the double team. Here's Dort. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. It's good on the putback.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's Dort. Guarded by Reeves. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Thunder have made all of their free throws so far. Tonight going 6 for 6. That free throw missing.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Ryan, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And good, he hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 15 points last outing. Got that bucket in no time at all. Reeves has got 53.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Dort, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Reeves to the paint. Out to Kobe. Pass to Bird. Here's Reeves. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 55 points for Jay.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so a pretty lobster. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So for New Orleans right now, Nash out there with Jay. Then there's Ewing, and there's Malone, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. Thunder shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Paul passes to Ferguson. Inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for the Pelicans. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking. You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Ferguson. Out to Gallinari. Wide open shot is on the money. Gallinari's got 5 now.
This guy's such a consistent shooter. Gallinari with the long-range delivery.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Gallinari throws it down.
And he just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Here's Reeves. Misses the 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ferguson, the pass to Paul. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Reeves. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
It's stolen by McGrady. And Bird with the basket on the assist by McGrady. Bird's got 4 points this quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Over Nash. And no good. Trying to use the glass. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Reeves. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And he gets it to go. Nash has got 5.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Ferguson kicks to Adams. Here's Ferguson. He's got 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Patrick Ewing. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And that one's good. McGrady.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Here's Schroeder. 14 points for him. Here's Ferguson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And it's Schroeder missing. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 16-5 run here. Shot's good from Bird. He's got 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Thunder have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Schroeder passes to Muscala. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Reeves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
James checked in for the Pelicans. Pippen comes in for Steve Nash. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Rally is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ferguson. Muscala with the ball. He's against Ewing. Muscala misses.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Good, another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing 3-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. Wow.
I'll tell you, we knew he could shoot with range, but this barrage of threes has been nothing short of spectacular.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Sinks the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Schroeder, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg. But he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Oklahoma City moving it around, and McGrady with a clear path to the hoop rips down the breakaway slam.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Schroeder looking around. Pass to Dort. Takes a three. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. The Thunder with another miss. Pelicans shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the pass to Noel. LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Pass to Dort. Over McGrady. But they'll get another chance. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. And the shot is long.
The defense there got away with a major lap.
Good, that's another bucket.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Back to Schroeder. Over Pippen. And it's Schroeder missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't compete.
He got it again. Sensational.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by LeBron.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Schroeder passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this one. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Reeves has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Here's Reeves. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. And Noel kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Noel. And the rejection by LeBron. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
1:30 left to play in the third. Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Noel. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chris Paul comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Karl Malone's checked in for the Pelicans. Kobe comes in for Pippen. Here's Dort. Softly drops in the floater. Dort's got 22 points.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first.
Connects again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Pick up the phone, let everybody know something special has happened here tonight.
LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Now the Thunder making a switch here. Nader's checked in. .46 seconds left in the third.
And a moment here to catch his breath from this scoring rampage.
Yeah, giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Boy, beyond prolific tonight. The ability to get his shot and convert at this rate, wow, unprecedented.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The Thunder shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Paul passes to Dort. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, I love how hard Steven Adams works on the boards. Excellent timing for that putback.
They grabbed their own miss. But Brady count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
For New Orleans, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Oklahoma City has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Passes it to Dort. Lets the three fly. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's New Orleans able to put on a show. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Steven Adams, Diallo out there with Robertson, and it's Nader in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now the pass to Baisley. They double him with LeBron. Here's Nader. On the clock. Off target from 3-point range. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Robertson the pass to Nader. Here's Baisley. Diallo with it. Here's Nader over James. And it's off the back rim. No good. Fast break. Here we go. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Adams. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Adams. Now here's Diallo. Tight defense on him. Back to Adams. Passes it to Nader. Here's Diallo. Guarded by Kobe. Diallo. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Diallo the pass to Robertson. just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here's Diallo. McCready covering. Here's Nader. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. The shot by Bryant, no good. The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Diallo, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And here now the Thunder. Now here's Diallo. Now Robertson to the wing right side. Here's Baisley. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Reeves. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The pass to Nader. Pass to Baisley, looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Reeves has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And that one's good by Kobe.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Diallo inside. Can't cash in from close range. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And Adams kicks to Nader. The offensive rebound, and it's Adams on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Russell gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here's Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Baisley. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
No good on the quick 3.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good. This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
From deep 3-point range, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from Reeves.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it
It's
fly
historic.
from deep here in the second half.
Sucks now, but
Passes
it's
to
gonna be
Baisley.
history.
Back to
Shot clock,
Robertson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And so Bryant will bring it up for New Orleans. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now here's Diallo, defended by Allen. Robertson the pass to Nader. And
Come
the call
on.
on the shot sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. So for the Pelicans. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they
53,000
controlled the game
fans,
and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
Yeah, that been just went all the way the fuck around. Twice. Twice. Show me that motherfucking door still, bitch. Huh? What the fuck? What?
It's too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you see. So I talk